Hello, every Dunwall buddy. Well, I'm finally back on YouTube, and this time I'm back with a older game called Dishonored 2. I'm going to be showcasing a full and proper walkthrough of the game where I tutor you on a style of gameplay that you might not have tried before. It's a non-lethal and low chaos approach. We're also going to be playing Emily. So I'm really excited to show you this non-lethal approach, and that's going to be my challenge to you. Perhaps by me tutoring you, you can try it and rediscover the game using a completely different style you may have never tried before. But this time without killing anyone. Okay, I'll stop yapping about it now and we'll get right into the game. This is the main screen. There's the tutorial. You can go through a tutorial if you want. You'll get the option to do that. But we're going to skip it. But I wanted to show you some of my graphics settings. Of course, we're 3840 by 2160. I've got the brightness set to a certain level, which I think it works well for YouTube. Quality is pretty much all set to ultra. Notice that I don't have any anti-aliasing. We don't need it for YouTube, even for 4K. And then this is all optimized for YouTube, so you get the best viewing experience. I also have the frame limiter set to 60 frames per second because that's what the video's in. Okay, now it's time to start the campaign. So this is how you do it. You go right into here. We don't choose our character yet. You're seeing the Clockwork Soldier, and there's Emily over there. You see that? Okay, so now we just start a new game. And there's a empty campaign slot. They should all be empty if this is your first time playing. Okay, now we're going to select our difficulty. We're essentially going to choose hard, or very hard, but I want to customize the experience a little bit more and make things just a little harder. So let's start way up at the top. We'll start with the very hard preset. And now, yeah, the save mode is free. We can save anytime. I do recommend that. When you go into your quick access, this will slow time, but it won't stop it. Enemy perception is faster. That's top. Keen overhead perception. I'm going to change that to normal or medium overhead perception. Okay, lean visibility. Let's say we're slightly hidden. It'd be nice to be able to lean into a line of sight and still be slightly hidden. Constrained leaning, yes, you don't get to lean as much. Yeah, it takes a long time for sleep darts to take effect. Our footsteps are noisier. Reinforcements, we get more guards. Health regeneration is limited. Let's see, attack frequency higher. Yeah, ranged accuracy is high. Enemy bravery is less panic. Mana replenish. Yes, we want to be able to replenish a little bit of mana when we use a power. Now, ammunition quantity, let's say, let's just keep it at normal. Okay, and then the elixir speed, yeah, we want a very slow elixir effect. Elixir strength, weaker elixirs, yeah, tenacious, and stealth visibility is normal. Or actually, yeah, you're more visible in bright light. Those are our difficulty settings. Now, also it asks if you want to start the tutorial. This will take you through an entire tutorial on the basics of movement and some takedowns, but we're going to skip that because I'm going to show you everything anyway. Okay, also I'm going to show you both of the opening scenes. It's kind of important to establish the story. Also, during these loading screens, you'll notice down in the lower right that there are tips. These are pretty important to look at, you know, like this one and then this one. There's a bunch of them. They really help you kind of learn the gameplay mechanics and the controls over time. Okay, so the first cutscene is starting now. I'll shut my mouth and let you watch it.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Korvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Okay, so that was like the stylish intro to Mission 1, but now this is the 3D cutscene that starts the mission.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
By the way, during some of these cutscenes, you can freely mouse look around, and then it will auto-correct during the next flourish.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Korvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
And of course, here's the character selection. This is one of the coolest character selection sequences ever in a game. So you can play as Emily Caldwin. That's what we're going to do. Now, you could also play as Korvo Atano, whom you played in the original Dishonored. And I've played him before, but I wanted to show you Emily because she's got some new powers that didn't exist in the first game. So that's what we're going with. Oh yeah, and it also gives you a confirmation screen right here because it's the most important decision right in the beginning.
Cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cold.
Okay, so as you can see, Delilah just turned Korvo to stone. That's my father. Now that becomes part of the story.
So now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside her chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Okay, that effectively ends both of the introductions, or the cutscenes, and this is where the game actually begins, and you get control of your character for the first time. And we're in mission 1, and we're going to have to continue it in the next episode. Okay, so that wraps up episode 1. I'm sorry that this video, the first one, was mostly just cutscenes, but that's typically how a game starts. And the lore is so intriguing and important in this game. I think it's worth rewatching this video again from the beginning too. That way you can learn more about Delilah, and that's our main antagonist in the whole game. Okay. So if you like this video, make sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, please, if you're not. Also follow me over on Twitch. The link is in the description. All right? We'll see you next time in Dunwall. Thanks for watching.